Hello, and welcome back to Truss Talk. I'm Jason Nichols, partner at Truss Financial Group. On our agenda today, we're talking about a strategy that used to be a secret in the Hamptons, but in 2026, it's becoming standard practice for the wealthy. What used to be niche is now becoming normalized because high net worth individuals are rethinking how they access liquidity without disrupting their core assets.
And I'm Jeff Miller, CEO of Truss Financial. We're talking about proprietary reverse mortgages. Now, before you roll your eyes because you saw a commercial for reverse mortgages on late night TV, stop. This isn't your grandfather's HECM reverse mortgage. This is a surgical financial tool for luxury estates. It's structured, intentional, and designed for people who already have wealth, but want to use it more intelligently.
Exactly. If you own a home worth $3 million, $5 million, or $10 million, the government-backed reverse mortgages, the HECMs, are useless to you. They were never designed for high-value properties. They were built for median-priced homes. They cap out at a lending limit of about $1.25 million, which creates a mismatch the moment you step into the luxury market.
If you have a $7 million home and the bank says they'll only look at the first million, you're leaving a massive amount of dead equity on the table. Equity that exists on paper but isn't doing anything for your lifestyle or your strategy. That's where proprietary or jumbo reverse loans come in. They allow you to tap into millions in cash with no monthly mortgage payments. And that alone changes how you think about cash flow in retirement or even pre-retirement planning.
Yeah, but here is the real 2026 issue the borrowers are dealing with: the stock market paradox. On one hand, you're wealthy on paper. On the other, accessing that wealth comes with friction, taxes, and timing risk. We have clients with massive portfolios, but with the current volatility in the 2026 tax landscape, the last thing they want to do is sell off blocks of stock to fund their lifestyle or pay for a new investment.
Selling stock means triggering capital gains taxes. It means selling the dip if the market is down. It's expensive liquidity, you know.
Exactly. So instead of draining the portfolio, luxury homeowners are using a proprietary reverse loan as a strategic line of credit. They pull $2 million or $3 million out of their home, completely tax-free because it's a loan, and they let their stock portfolio stay exactly where it is, growing and compounding, which is where most long-term wealth is actually built. It's not in liquidation, but in patience.
It's a sequence of returns hedge, because early withdrawals from your stock portfolio during volatile periods can permanently damage long-term portfolio performance. By using home equity instead of selling assets, you're protecting your portfolio from being cannibalized during market fluctuations.
And Jeff, let's talk about the 2026 estate tax changes. And this is where things start getting very real for high-value property owners. The federal exemption has dropped significantly, down to about $7 million per person.
This is the liquidity trap for heirs. If your wealth is all tied up in a $10 million mansion, your kids might have to sell the house just to pay the IRS within 9 months of your passing, which forces decisions under pressure, often at the worst possible time. A proprietary reverse puts the cash in your hands now, which you can use for gifting or life insurance to cover those future tax bills. So your estate plan isn't just theoretical, it's actually executable.
At Truss, we see these loans as a way to right-size your balance sheet. Why have $5 million sitting lazy in your walls? That capital could be working, either for your lifestyle, your investments, or your legacy planning.
If you're over 55, yes, some of these proprietary products start as young as 55 now, and you have a high-value home, you need to look at this. Because most people in this position don't even realize this option exists, or assume it's not built for them.
It's about control. It's about not letting the IRS or a volatile market dictate your cash flow.
Give us a call. Let's look at your estate value and show you the jumbo side of home equity. Because once you understand how this works, it changes how you think about your entire financial structure.
Thanks for joining us for Truss Talk. We'll see you next week.